Okay, so let's start today's class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number square and square roots. This is a very interesting chapter. In this chapter, we will study about square numbers, different properties of square numbers, some interesting patterns, and we will also discuss the square root, and by the some different methods to find the square roots. Okay, so first we will discuss these topics one by one. First, we will discuss what are square numbers. Squares and square roots. First, what is a square? We know that square is a four-sided polygon. Okay, like this is a square. We know that it is a square four-sided polygon in which the all sides are of equal length and each angle is also equal, is a measure of 90 degree. Suppose that the side of this square is 2 centimeter. Okay, we know that the area of a square is side into side. So 2 multiply 2, the area of this square is 4 square centimeters. So how did we got the 4? Because we multiply the side by the itself, the side once again. We multiply 2 by the itself 2. Then we got 4. Then based on this we can define the squares. Square is a number. If we multiply a number by that number itself, then the new number will be called the square of the previous number. So in this case, we multiply 2 by the 2 itself. So we got 4. Then 4 will be called the square numbers of 2. Okay. So in mathematically we can express if a number and can be expressed as can be expressed as n square like this, n is equal to n square. Then m is called the square of n. Okay. So there are many numbers we can find the squares. For example, the square of 5, 5 multiply 5, that is the 25. Next, 9, 9 is 89. So these numbers 5 and 25 and 81 are the squares of respectively 5 and 9. Okay, let's continue. So now we will find the squares of numbers from 1 to 10. Number first column and second column square. So the number 1, the square of 1 is 1. Next, the 2, the square of 2 is 4. 2 multiplied to 4. Next 3, the square of 3 is 9. Next 4, the square of 4 is 16. Next is 5. This is 25. Next is 6. 36. Next is 7. Square of 7 is 49. Next is 8. 8 is just 64. Next is 9. 9 is just 81. Next is 10. The square of 10 is 100. So based on this, we will discuss some interesting properties of square numbers. Properties of square numbers. The first property, by observing this table, we can find out the unit place. If a number has unit place 1, then the unit place of that number having the unit place as 1. Next, if a number whose unit place is 2, then the unit place of the square of that number will be 4. Then, if unit place is 3, then the unit place of the square of that number will be 9. Next, if the unit place of a number is 4, then the unit place of that number, square number, will be 6. Next, if the unit place of a number is 5, then the unit place of a square number will be same 5. If the unit place of a number 6, then the unit place of a square number will be 6. Next, if the unit place of a number is 7, then the unit place of a square number will be 9. Next, if a unit place of a number is 8, then the unit place of a square, that square, will be 4. The next is, if a unit place is 9, then the unit place of square of that number will be 1. The next, if 0 is the unit place, then the unit place will be definitely 0. So in this table, some special numbers 1. So 1 का unit place, 1 है unit place में, तो उसके square number में भी definitely 1 ही होगा. The next is 5. If 5 है, then उसके square number में भी 5 होगा. Next is 6. If a number having the 6 as unit place, then the square of that number will definitely having 6 as a unit place, unit digit. Next is with the cell 10, 0. If a number having the 0 as a unit place, then the square of that number will definitely having 0 as a unit place. This is the first property. Next is second. One doubt, sir, square number and square root both are same. Both, listen, square number and square root both are opposite to each other. Square root is reverse process of square number. Okay. Second, we just discussing about the square number. अभी हमने square root start नहीं किया है. Okay. Again, first property related to the unit place of number and unit place of square numbers. Again, यदि किसी के unit place 1 है, तो उसके square number का unit place भी 1 होगा. then we can find out the unit place of square number based on this. Okay, now the second property. हम फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी को लिख लेते हैं वर्ड में. If a number has 1, the next is 5, the next is 6 or 0 in the unit place, then its square ends in, then its square ends with same digit or numbers. Okay, so this is our first property. If 1560 is the unit place, then its square ends with the same digit, means 1, 5 or 6 or 0. Now the second property. If a number has remaining numbers, four and six is the unit place, then its square ends with 6. This is the second property. यदि किसी नंबर के यूनिट प्लेस में 4 या 6 है, बट उनका स्क्वायर नंबर दोनों का 6 से ही एंड्स होगा, या उनके स्क्वायर नंबर में 6 से जो यूनिट प्लेस प्रेजेंट होगा. Let's continue. Third property. Next, then regarding the number of zeros. Square number can have only even number of zeros in the end. So if there is a square number, the square number which having the zeros, but the square number can have only even number of zeros in the end. For example, this is a 100. The number of zeros is 2, so that's why this is a square number. We can write some examples. 100. Okay. Take different examples. 1000. In this number 1000, the number of zeros is 3. 3 is a odd number, so that's why this is not a square number. Another example, 10,000. Okay, in this number, the number of zeros in the end are 4. 4 is an even number, so that's why this is a square number. Okay, then the use of properties to identify the number, they are square numbers or not. These properties will be more useful. Let's continue. The next is property number 4. we can say that there are 2n non-perfect square numbers between the squares of numbers n and n plus 1. Once again, if we have two numbers n and n plus 1, now we have to find out what are the how many non-perfect square numbers lie between the squares of these numbers. For example, n is equal to 3 लीजिए, 3 and 3 plus 1 4. Okay, so what is the square of 3? 9. The square of 4 is 6. So 16. Now, without any calculating, without any writing the numbers from 9 to 16, if we have to find that how many non-perfect square numbers are lie between 9 and 6. So there is one value only given, 2n. It means 2n per non-perfect square numbers lie between 9 and 16. So what is the value we take? N is equal to 3. 2 multiply 3 is equal to 6. It means there are 6 numbers lie between 9 and 16. Let's check it is correct or not. Write the all numbers between 9 and 16, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it is correct. There are 6 numbers between 9 and 16. Let's continue. The next property number 5. Okay. The sum of first n odd natural numbers is n square. Sum of first n odd natural number is n square. Okay. If we add first n odd natural numbers, then the sum of these numbers will be the n square. Example, select some odd natural numbers and consecutive, but I select 1, 2, 3, 5 and 9. 7. Okay, I select these 4 consecutive odd natural numbers 1, 3, 5, 7. Now, according to this property, if we have to add these numbers, what will be the sum? So the sum is n square. N is equal to how many numbers? 4. So n square is equal to 4 into 4, 16. So the sum of these numbers will be 16. Let's check. Check them. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. 1 plus 3 4. 4 plus 5 9. 9 plus 7 16. So this is correct. So by using this property, we can add any numbers of a lot of odd natural numbers without adding. We can count and just we can find the square that will be the sum of these numbers. That's the property number 5. The next is 6. And this is the last property. Okay. A natural number can be expressed as a sum of successive or natural numbers starting with 1. It means we can express any perfect square numbers as a sum of successive odd numbers from 1. Take any number. Okay. किसी नंबर सेलेक्ट करिए. 25 ले लीजिए. 25 is a perfect square numbers. According to this property, हम 25 को as a sum of successive odd numbers में रिवर्ट और रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं या एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं from starting 1. So 25 is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. चेक कर लीजिए. 1 2 1 plus 3 4 4 plus 5 9 9 plus 7 16 plus 9 25. Some other example 16. Can we express 16 as a sum of successive odd numbers? Yes. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. All these are odd numbers. All are consecutive. All are natural numbers. The sum is equal to the perfect numbers 16. So these are the last property. Okay. So now ask your doubt. Then after we continue the next topic. Ask your doubt. And please all of you join the class on time. Okay. Fourth property. Where is the fourth? This is fourth. Okay. If we have two numbers, any two consecutive odd numbers. Okay. The question is find the number of non-perfect square numbers between the square of these numbers. Okay. So example 3 and 4. हमसे पूछा गया कि 3 और 4 के स्क्वायर्स के बीच में कितने नॉन परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर्स हैं. तो फर्स्ट में हमारा कि हमने दोनों का स्क्वायर नोट किया 9 and 16. फिर हमने मैन्युअली नोट किए 9 से लेके काउंटिंग किया 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. कितने नंबर्स हैं? 6 numbers. But hence we are studying the squares, so we have to use the property of squares. According to this, हमें इतना सब करने की जरूरत नहीं है. हम बहुत ही शॉर्ट टाइम में ये कर सकते हैं. Only 2n. तो n इसको कितना लिया है? 3. So 2 3 जो 6. It means वहां पर कितने नंबर्स हैं बिटवीन में? 6 numbers. Any doubt? Again, fifth and sixth property. Okay. If we have some numbers, if we have some odd natural consecutive numbers like 1 3 5 7 9 11 13 15 17 19 21 etc. And if we have to find the sum of these numbers, यदि हम मैन्युअली सभी को ऐड करते हैं, this will be a long process and sometimes हमसे एरर भी हो सकता है. इसके लिए ये प्रॉपर्टी है इसके नंबर्स का. We will just count the numbers, how many are natural numbers. Okay, then after we just find the square of that numbers. Example, I told find the sum of these numbers 1 3 5 and 7. Okay, तो या तो आपके पास फर्स्ट वे है, हम सभी को मैंने ऐड करिए, या सेकंड वे एक स्मार्ट टेबल में हम ऐड करते हैं. कितने नंबर्स हैं? 4. तो 4 का स्क्वायर 16. नीचे का सम कितना होगा? 16. ओके, ये कब बहुत यूजफुल है? जब हमारे पास अ लॉट ऑफ ऑड नेचुरल नंबर्स हैं, मेनी मोर. Okay. One more doubt, sir. What is perfect square numbers and square numbers? We call perfect square numbers टू द स्क्वायर नंबर, हम स्क्वायर नंबर को ही परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर यूज करते हैं। बोथ आर सेम, स्क्वायर नंबर्स एंड परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर्स, देयर इज नथिंग डिफरेंस। Anybody else? And you can also watch the class. I will upload the class on YouTube. Okay, you can watch the class again and again. I think some person joined the class very late. Okay, ask it out if there any. Manoj, what is your problem? Manoj, what is your problem? Manoj, if you are listening. Okay, so we complete the property. Let's continue. We will discuss only first question of exercise 6.1. In first question, we have to find what will be the unit digit of the squares of the following numbers. We have given some numbers like 81. We have to find the unit digit of the squares of this number. So हमें कैसे find करना है? By using the properties. Okay. Second way, हम 81 को 81 से मल्टीप्लाई करें, उसका स्क्वायर फाइंड करें, देन आफ्टर हम उसका यूनिट डिजिट फाइंड करें. दिस इज अ लॉन्ग प्रोसेस. हम सिंपली फाइंड करते हैं. आंसर कितना होगा इसका यूनिट प्लेस इसके नंबर्स का? वी नो दैट 1 into 1 1, so that is the 1. हमें इसके स्क्वायर नंबर का यूनिट डिजिट फाइंड करना है. once again listen carefully. The second is 272. What will be the unit digit? Please reply fast. 9 is wrong answer, all of you. Yeah, very simple. We can solve easily. 2 2 is 4. हमें only unit digit को ऑब्जर्व करना है. Next is 799. 799. What will be the unit digit? Correct answer 1. 981 is 1. Next is 4. 3853. 3853. What will be the unit place of squares? Correct answer 3 3 is 9. So the unit place is the 9. Okay, so I hope you can complete the remaining point of the first question. Okay, so this was the last question in today's class. In next class we will continue that exercise. This is a very interesting topic. Okay, so the time is over for today's class. We are going to end this class. Once again, thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Bye. You can now leave the class.